good morning. I promised you a story of my first mountain. So, I'm going to tell you the story of my first mountain. Um, yeah, where to begin? In 2000, I think, we took a course, mountaineering course, with the Dutch Mountaineering Society, and that was in Austria on the Groot Venediger. And well, I don't have any images of that because it was pre-bomb mobile phone, at least pre-smartphone. But um, that whole trip caused me to get banned from the Dutch Climbing Association because uh, we took the course to climb a 4,000 meter peak in Switzerland, and when I called the office, I got the head honcho on the phone, and well, that's a bloody good climber. He did a lot of very, very hard north faces in Europe and on the rest of the world. And he said to me, "You have absolutely no business being on that mountain with the course you got." So I asked him, "Why do you call it a mountaineering course?" And well, yeah, some pleasantries were said to each other, and he said, "Well, you're banned." Well, okay, I'm banned. And the only reason we uh, were members was because they had a insurance which covered helicopter rescue. And I found out that when you become a patron of the Swiss rescue service, they pick you up wherever you are in Switzerland, and it's only 30 francs a year. Yeah, 30 francs. And when an accident happens, you get moved to a hospital, and as soon as you're in the hospital, your own insurance takes over. So, no problem there. Okay, I'm gonna pause you and look up the area where we were. More visual aid is coming, so don't worry. Okay, I'm gonna switch to the different locations, but this one here is the Breithorn, and this is Breithorn West. This is Breithorn Central and Breithorn East. And the yellow line is the border between Switzerland and Italy. And oh, I'll zoom out a little bit. There's the town of Zermatt. And well, yeah, we wanted to climb here. And we were with three, my brother and a good friend, Rick, who had absolutely no idea what he was doing because, well, my brother and I took the course, and he was rock climbing with us for a while. And we thought, well, yeah, he is trustworthy. He doesn't lose his cool when things start hitting the fan. So we invited him. We started out here. Here's a mountain hut somewhere around here. And well, yeah, by the time we got there, I was feeling really, really sick because this is above 3,000 meters, and that's mountain sickness area. And instead of turning around, I thought, well, yeah, I'll walk it off, and I didn't. So I was, yeah, vomiting and not sleeping and absolutely no eating. The next day, we had to reverse this outcrop, and we should have gone here, but it was raining, and yeah, all around shitty weather, and we ended up here, and you can see this is all crevasses, and they are very, very deep. The glacier falls almost a kilometer around here, so that's pretty bad. And we had to go here. Yes, mountain hut here. And if we would have crossed here, no problem. This is a ski run. But yay, absolutely no experience, and well, yeah, we were feeling cocky. So we had to traverse here, and that gave me my first crevasse experience. At least it wasn't planned. I've been in a very, very big crevasse in Austria, and it was at my own request, so they lowered me down so I could see what it was like. And believe me, it's really, really cold inside the crevasse. And when we were traversing this, we were roped up, as you should be, and I was walking last, and suddenly the ground fell away, and I hung on my backpack, and the rest was open air, so they had to pull me out, and it was really, really misty that day, so we couldn't see the hut, and well, yeah, that's about it. We reached the hut, and after 2 days we went down because, well, yeah, the weather was shitty. Never even saw the mountain, and feeling really crappy, we decided it was enough. So, yeah, we went down in shame. It was a great holiday, by the way. The year after that, in 2004, I believe, I went again. This time just with my brother. Uh, Rick couldn't make it, so a two-man team. And yeah, this is one of the few pictures I got from there. As you can see, it's very cloudy and it was incredibly windy. And there was bad weather coming. But again, uh, feeling cocky, we just went up. And yeah, what you see here is climbers with guides, and guides are very easy to turn around when the weather turns a little bad. That's why we climb without a guide, because you pay even if you don't climb. Yeah, and even Breithorn is pretty expensive to climb with a guide. um, when we went up, um, there was a very strange smell in the air, and we had the feeling it was uh, raining hailstones. And we had absolutely no idea what it was because there was nothing to smell and there were no hailstones. Turns out later that's static electricity. Yeah, we were walking in a thunderstorm. And let me see if I have any more pictures of really bad weather on the. No. Oh, yeah, this one maybe. This is the Breithorn Pass. Well, you see atrocious weather, and we were, yeah, 2/3 of the way up, 100, 200 meters below the summit, And suddenly, a guide came running down a mountain with um, a few clients, and I asked him how far it was, and the only thing he said was "runterblitzen," which means "get the hell out of this mountain. There's a lightning storm." And we looked at each other. Okay, and suddenly lightning struck, really, really close. And well, yeah, that made us run off the mountain. So that was Breithorn's second attempt. And hold up, the year after that, 2004, um, in January of that year, I went skiing in France, and Rick thought it was necessary to break his collarbone. So he couldn't come. And then my brother decided he wanted to go to Scotland with his girlfriend, so I was alone. And this, by the way, is the Breithorn. This this is Klein Matterhorn, and you can get here with a cable car. So, well, yeah, it's not much of a climb. And you can see the weather. It was absolutely gorgeous that week. I had a lot of fun. And, well, yeah, alone. I had nothing with me. The only thing I carried was crampons and my ice axe. This is me at base camp, and my hair was a tad shorter back then. Let me see, let me see. Um, yeah, I was alone. And I did a lot of stuff that week. And one of the best things was this. Oh. This is on the Gorne Graad. And I was completely alone. Everyone was off the mountain by that time. And when everybody is gone, the ibex come, and a lot of them. But Breithorn, as I said, I was completely alone, so I had to, yeah. Well, it was the third year, and I wanted to stand on the mountain. Simple as that, with complete disregard for safety or anything. And when I woke up the morning I climbed, it was atrocious weather. Beautiful weather all week, and I woke up at 5, I think, and it was raining in the valley, and there was a very thick cloud cover. And I sat with the tent screen open, watching the mountain, or at least the clouds. And around 6, suddenly there was a hole in the clouds, and I could see the top of the mountain. And I thought to myself, well, it's now or never. So it was now. I went up with the cable car, and there were no guides, no clients, and yeah, I went up, and oh, let me see a little aid. Uh, that's Klein Matterhorn. The cable car comes from here, and then you go here, and there you cross the glacier. And you can see here, it's an active glacier. It's falling, and then it's now up to here, just about. This is the Rosa Plateau, and I had to travel from there all the way up here. And the route that year followed the West Ridge and on to this one. And by the time I got here, right here, fog was setting in. And yeah, I should have turned back, but I didn't, because there was already a trail and that was visible for me. It wasn't that foggy. And I thought, well, I'm not gonna turn around. No way. And here on the Rosa Plateau, I came across a climber from America who came from Italy, and he offered me, yeah, there was another guy from Israel, and he said, well, I can climb with you. And the American offered me his harness and a rope, and I said, no, I came here solo, I'm gonna finish solo. And from here, it takes about 2.5 hours to reach the summit. And as I said, the weather wasn't that good. Wind was blowing really, really hard. But in the west face itself, wind wasn't that much of a problem. But when I came at the summit ridge, I nearly fell off. And that's when it hit me from, what the hell are you doing here? As I said, I didn't bring anything except my ice axe and my crampons. So yay, that was basically really stupid. But I'm not the only one. Lots and lots of climbers do it. But at 2 in the afternoon, I stood on my first 4,000 meter peak. 4,176 to be precise. Yay. And as you can see, no gloves. It was, there were 2 or 3 more people on the summit. And yeah, I noticed this when I got home. Hey man, I didn't wear gloves. And it was nearly minus 25 at the summit. Force 8 nearly blew me off the top when I came down. So, yay. But it only cost me a few frozen fingers. So that's the story of my first 4,000 meter peak. And up to today it's still my only one, but it doesn't matter. And I'm planning on going next year, maybe. But I'm torn between 2 lovers. It's either Switzerland or England. One of those two. But yay, Breithorn. Really, really fantastic experience. And yeah, it may be the easiest 4,000er in the Alps, but it's a big mountain nonetheless. And well, you can't control the weather. And I still feel this. I get dead fingers when it's cold. And my toes aren't the best either. But that's another story. Yeah. Okay, that's it for today. Later.